Hey people, Matthew Funes asked me, or he said, I have shirts and a website, but I'm not sure how to keep pushing product. It's just not selling that fast. Um, and then someone replied, "Do you have an Instagram?" I have to anchor my website with all these platforms and decide how to do e-commerce. Blah blah blah. Gotta put. Okay. So yes, use social media to help promote. Because following that comment, Matthew said he has an Instagram and they're gaining followers, but not many sales. So marketing is very important. I've made 50 million videos about marketing the brand. But you're right. There's a difference between a follower or a subscriber and someone purchasing and hitting buy now or purchase or whatever, and actually purchasing the product. So a lot of brands get stuck in sort of this no man's land where they've done, or they think they've done everything they can and they're just at a standstill. I'm So my answer, or what I'm here to say, is you got to do more than that. Because if I come and have a consultation with you and you tell me, hey, I'm so frustrated, I've done everything, I'm going to ask you, like, okay, tell me about everything. Like, what have you done? I want you to tell me some of the 20 things that you've done. And usually you can't get past like 3 things, like, all my friends and family, I told them to spread the word, or this and that, or like the website's up there. And so, and this is not like a direct, I'm not trying to pin Matthew down for this. This is a great question. So in a way, this is for everybody that has asked me this question, because I don't know the particularities of Matthew's situation and his brand. I haven't even looked at it. But what I'm saying is this is a common question, and I commonly get asked it, and this is my common answer is, hopefully you have a focus group of people that have looked at it. Hopefully you can find a sales rep or someone who owns a shop and say, hey, I've approached you a few times and you're not into the line as it is right now. What changes would I need to make in order to get your business, or let you give my shot a brand in your shop? That's a powerful question. The answer to that question is huge. So if you have 3 or 4 shops that you want to be in, and you find the buyer, not even the owner, if you find a buyer and say, hey, I've tried to get in this shop and I'm not in it yet, but like, what would you think that I need to change about it? And listen to that answer. That's a powerful question. A lot of times people don't have creative strategies to try to move their product. Also, at the end of the day, maybe a lot of people might say the designs are just not appealing to me. It's not something I want to wear or buy. You have to be able to take that in and say, okay, I need to change the aesthetic look. Companies change the look of their brand all the time. You have to think of it like testing. Until you get into like hundreds of thousands of dollars where you can be very liberal, but you've sold hundreds of thousands of units. Like, you need to keep testing, and a lot of designer brands that are small and startup have too much of a personal connection to their product. And it's like, until you sell like 50,000 like units, like, you need to keep pushing and just move what sells. Think of it like selling pencils or something. You just need to move 50,000 pencils. So don't have a personal connection with it. If the shit you made is not really moving, you might have to dump it and start again. And that costs a lot of money. And but what it will get you is time. If you're going to sit there and just be frozen, is the worst thing that you can do. But you have to come to some real data and real realizations of how to move the brand forward. That might be knocking out an entire grouping, selection, or season and starting fresh. It's one of the reasons why I say it's such a tough industry. There's so many brands to choose from. And so, Matthew, I hope that helps. But if there's not an answer in what I just told you, there's an answer if you keep asking powerful questions. So think about the questions you've been asking yourself and try to architect a question that will give you powerful answers, and have the guts to find the people who can give you that answer. Hope that helps. Any other questions, stuff to add, please drop it in the cipher below. I'll see you guys on the internet. Peace.